Hark, stalwart heroes! You have been gathered in this age by destiny itself, called forth to unravel the powers of video games before they strike us down with their terrible madness. With their tales of horror like Scottish Aerobics Detective, Attack of the Katana Jamboree, Supreme Bass Smuggler, The Last Puppy of Mystery, and Spectral Nudist Tactics. Come, for only you and you alone, like the other millions of players on this MMO who practically look just like you, can stop this chaos, this infamy, this episode of PrinnyCast Roundtable.
For September 27th, 2013, we're a casual weekly show where we talk about what we've been up to and various gaming-related stuff from week to week. And we're your hosts. I'm Chris. I'm waiting for somebody to answer.
Oh, you normally say, and this is Mike. I was like, oh, hey.
Yeah, I know, but derp. Okay.
Oh, you were waiting for yourself to answer?
I'm not all here, man. It's been a week, I tell you. This is Grover.
Hello.
And Mike.
Hello.
And you can generate more crazy game titles like the ones mentioned in the intro back there. No, those are not real games, thank goodness. At videogamena.me, or video game name with the dot right in the middle. Anyway, or go to the link in the description if that's easier. Also in the background, you'll see more Kickstarter projects. Check out the links below if you're curious about any of them or want to help fund them. You'll also see the latest bundle trailers. Some of the latest Kickstarters are actually looking pretty interesting, like Comic Conquest and Citizens of Earth. I recommend you to watch the actual trailers, not just the ones back here. Plus one of our watchers, I don't know if he minds if I mention him by name or not, so I'll be vague again, but he wants us to go ahead and mention The Long Dark. I actually picked up the trailer last week, but there wasn't much in the trailer to actually show visually yet. It made it hard to showcase, but definitely go out there to check the link down below for some moody survival adventureness. It's a survival game that isn't horror-based. You don't see a lot of that. So
Stop.
Yeah, the Humble Bundles. The standard one is an Android-only bundle, so no PC stuff here this month, folks. But you get Star Command and Time Surfer, who are both brand new. You also get Punch Quest and Bloons TD5. Pay over the average to get Ravensword Shadowlands and Carmageddon. Wow, well, retro.
If I had an Android phone, which I will in March, I would do it just for the balloons.
Plus, most of the soundtracks. Humble Weekly sale is Calypso Games with Tropico 3 Steam Special Edition.
Did you see Tropico 3?
Tropico 3, yes. Skydrift, which will not work for some reason for me. And an extended edition, and Sign Mora, which is the only one I've played so far. It's like Steel Empire meets Einhander. I'm surprised. It was definitely worth the price of admission for that game alone. But
Nine! Nine's there.
Einhander. Like, Steel Empire. Einhander. Anyway, if you groove over to $6 or more, you get Tropico 4, the Steam Special Edition, as well as Jagged Alliance. Back in action. You have Tropico 5, right?
No, I have Tropico 4. Tropico 5 just came out.
Oh, I thought you got the new one. Oops.
No, I got it in like a month later. Tropico 5 came out, and I was like, no.
And finally, over at Indie Royale, you can nab the Alaska Bundle, which includes platformer electronic Superjoy, the Build a Siege Tank Tower to battle other Siege Tank Towers, and Rigonauts, the strategy-heavy March of the Eagle, and Sengaku, Way of the Warrior? I'm talking weird today. And the very Japanese and hard-to-explain 99 Spirits, plus a secret game, all for roughly between $5 and $6, depending on where the averages are hitting right about now. And boy, that was a big list of crap already. So what have we been playing this week?
Mostly World of Warcraft again. Got another friend back into it, and he's got his wife back into it. So, hey, before too long, maybe I'll have my own little guild. But anyways, it's been kind of bouncing between that and Disney Infinity. Last week, I beat the Incredibles missions, and this week, I beat Pirates of the Caribbean, and I started on Monsters University.
They need an Incredibles video game.
They made some, but they were okay.
Yeah.
They're kind of beat-up type things.
Probably handheld kind of crap.
And I should note that I don't have the villain characters, so to unlock everything in a toy box, I will have to go back to those games when I get the villain pack, which should be within the next week or two. I've already got it being held for me, so...
And there must be a lot of content for you to take a good week just to beat one of those.
It's more that I kind of take my time and look around and make sure I'm not missing anything. Especially with the Incredibles, that one took me the longest because so far Monsters University and the Pirates of the Caribbean tend to be more horizontal experiences. There's some platforming in each one, but it's not like climbing skyscrapers. But the Incredibles, since it takes place, in a large New York style city, is a bit more vertical. So they hit a lot of the collectibles up on the rooftops, and until you get the helicopter at the very end of the game, it takes a long time to go through and get some of that stuff. But by far, The Incredibles was probably the most fun so far.
But yeah, what have you been playing?
Here is a warning to everybody. If you don't want to be crazily addicted to a game, stay away from Candy Crush. I played it, and I was like, this is kind of like Bejeweled. And I was like, I remember Bejeweled. Maybe I shouldn't play this. I'll try it anyways. I am constantly running out of lives, and when I run out of lives, I go play it on the King site in tournaments with other players, where you play 4 minutes at a time, whoever gets the highest score wins, and you get first, second, third place gets special stuff and all that crap that you can't ever use for anywhere else but on the site. All I can say is Bejeweled pay to play. That's it.
Pretty much.
That does not make it any less fun. The game is unusually addicting. When I saw 120 million people are playing it on Facebook at any given time.
Yep,
That's
about right.
Absurd. But yeah, Candy Crush. Then I played Castle Story, and that's a game that Tyler gave me not last night, but the night before that, and that is very, very alpha. I can't really say much about it yet. The game looks very nice, even on lower settings, which you kind of have to have because the game's not very optimized yet. At first, you think it's just to build, which you can do with Sandbox, but it's mostly you want it for the survival. Every 10 or 15 minutes or so, a random monster just comes and tries to kill you, and I've never made it past round 8 before they murder me.
So it's kind of like a tower defense Minecraft?
Yeah, almost exactly the way you put it. There's a lot of issues still. The AI is abysmal retarded. It does the dumbest things. And like I just say, it's alpha. We're just, testing away right now. I played some Field Runners. Not much to say about that. I just jumped on one day and played as the Power Towers a little. And Field Runners is really weird. They did not have an expansion. And they said they would have an expansion by now. That's one of the reasons I was really interested. I sent them a thing on Twitter like, hey, expansion? Yes? No? And I never really got a response. So I'm just like, are you dead? Did they die? Did they drive off a cliff? Guys, we want Field Runners, and a lot of people still play it, so it's just like Field Runners, and it's
yeah, last week you said you were absolutely done. You had mastered everything. You got the Power Towers and it ruined it for you, and here you are back this week. You're playing it again.
I wanted to show somebody something. I remember, that's right. But yeah, expansion, money. You make expansion, I throw money at you. That's how it works. Then I played Final Fantasy 14, and there's not much different right now. There is now, they have talked about the patch that's coming out, and it's going to be adding some stuff, probably optimizing a couple things, probably banning a shitload of guild sellers that are completely wrecking the economy of the game right now. Then I played Tower Wars, and I haven't played that for a long time. And that was, at one point, one of the games of the week, and so was Field Runner, so there's that. That game is dead. It's a fun game. I play the hell out of it. The community is gone. There is no community. I think me and Tyler were playing, and I logged into the community thing to see people currently waiting. 0. 0 worldwide. It died. They need to do an expansion, and unfortunately it has to be free to get interest back, and I don't think they're going to be able to do it. So I don't know what they're going to do.
At best, it's probably going to be a sequel, or they'll just do something different.
Exactly.
Yeah. Then I played 7 Days to Die. Not much has changed on that. There's been no updates. I played the crap out of it, and there's just so much you can do, so we're just kind of waiting now. It's kind of like Minecraft was, but now we're just waiting for the expansion, waiting for extra stuff to do, and we'll go from there. And that's it. All the games I played.
That wasn't a small list.
Yeah.
No, that was not, and I had a lot to say about each one, too.
Yeah.
So what have you been playing this week?
Not a whole heck of a lot. A little bit of Congregate here and there. That stupid online browser MMO Tynan, I've been still playing it a little bit. I'm actually in the top 100 of my server, so one round of Warlock, Master of the Arcane. Didn't really get back to it otherwise early this week. And another blasted time waster that was shown to me just a couple of days ago called Cookie Clicker. A lot of you guys may remember this back in the day when it was just a cookie that you just continually click. The more you click it, the more it kind of ate away, and then it came back and it judged how many times you actually clicked it. That's all there was to it. It's hard to even call it a game. It was more one of those amusement things. But this one has gotten so far that there's like these upgrades that click automatically for you. Hire grandmas to help you bake cookies. You have a farm that grows cookies. You have time travel that goes back in time to grab cookies before they're eaten.
I remember seeing something about this.
So
it's been popping up on meme base quite a bit.
Yeah.
I'll get you into Candy Crush. We'll compete.
I don't need time wasters. But yeah, I was going to actually do a kind of Alcoholics Anonymous intro about Cookie Clicker, about how it addicted me there for about the first 48 hours, that it was running even when I wasn't there to click. So, but I don't know. I can see a lot of people might take offense to that kind of humor.
I'm not addicted to anything at all. Let me take a drink of my soda because I need it.
So I decided not to.
Yeah.
It's been a bad week anyway. I'm not going to get into actual details, but work-related, health-related, and especially family-related, it's just been really awful. And yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, PrinnyCast isn't going anywhere, but it's been one of those type of weeks that changes things drastically for the way people live. But on speaking of the minor changes, everybody may notice I sound a little differently. That's because I am on my new mic. Unfortunately, it picks up absolutely everything. So even if I do Okay, after my editing, that probably won't show up. But even if I do something like that, it probably is just loud as all get out. So, and I'm not sure about the sound quality. I sound kind of more nasal than I usually do.
It actually sounds really good to me.
I don't know if I really sound like this, but I didn't sound that bad on my older mic. So, but it's falling apart. I have to do something. So hopefully this sounds good by the time everything's said and done. And yeah, some other little things going on lately. Nippon Ichi is talking about attempting an anime again. Their first attempt at making an anime version of Disgaea did not go over very well, but they're testing the waters to see if they can try it again. If not with Disgaea, then a different series. So testing the waters and what the fans want and what they think. It was, speaking of the website I got that information from, but one of our news sources, OperationRainfall, is changing their setup. They're going to cover more mainstream games as they're mostly known for coming the more niche stuff, the more obscure stuff. And apparently the more vocal site goers are not very happy about this change. But I cannot speak. And they're looking to work with their YouTube channel some more, so maybe we can get a foot in there somewhere. Maybe we can kind of start working together a little bit. Get some partners going on.
That'd be fun.
What are you doing over there?
Oh, sorry. I lost something on my Wii U. I'm trying to find it. I have a little standee thing that I didn't even realize, I don't think, was part of it until I just randomly saw one of them. And I was like, oh, I bet that's for my Wii U. And then I'm like, well, where's the other one? So now I'm opening boxes looking for it.
And some last minute news I heard that's personally interesting. The new Call of Duty Ghost multiplayer map Stonehaven was heavily inspired by my family's ancestral castle of Dunatar in Scotland. So that was kind of cool. I mean, it's not the actual castle in the map, but I have to tweak it and alter things to make it for gaming purposes and all that balancing and all that. But yeah.
Heavily inspired is almost good enough, right?
Yeah.
And we have the Rockwood Tower, known for hundreds of thousands of people being murdered at. I mean, that's always good to know.
Lovely. And on that happy note, you can follow us at PrinnyCast on Twitter. And you can contact us with email at PrinnyCast@gmail.com.
I would like to say, and this won't make it into the news because we've already discussed it before, but I wanted to give a special shout out to Mighty Number 9's Kickstarter for once again surpassing more goals and making more for people to surpass.
Heck yeah.
The extra end stage and boss level money amount requirement has been met, so we will get that.
Right. Oh yeah, and that I should also point out that Citizens of Earth actually has a demo, so if you want to go test that out, it plays a lot like Earthbound, only with some recruiting elements, so you might get a kick out of that yourself.
I don't think there's going to be anything that could quite come near what Earthbound was.
Oh, it won't top it by any means, but that's a simple little goofy modern day crazy battle RPG sort of thing. Not battle RPG, but yeah, anyway, you might get a kick out of it. But find all of the links to our YouTube and Twitch and even our Steam channel stuff smash down below.
Sorry, there's something in my N64. It's like, what is that?
And this is a good reminder. Any hate mail you can send to PrinnyMike@live.com.
PrinnyMike@live.com. Go for it.
It's like,
I never actually made that email address yet, but go for it.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did.
Maybe I did. If I did, I totally forgot about it, and I haven't even bothered to look.
That's when you're supposed to use websites that don't exist. Oh, well.
It's like a bug. I can't get it out. How the freaking crap did I get a bug in there? Oh, that's gross.
Oh my god. Imagine if it got squished or something in there. Oh my god. I'd take an air compressor and put the nozzle in and spray.
See you next week, everybody.
See you later, dudes.
Bye!